bunch of angry folks. Yeah. That's where I saw you, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
it's cool. I mean, it's like, I love, you know, I think anybody who doesn't not actualize, but doesn't acknowledge their anger is like, just, it's going to come out in a passive aggressive way, either through like, you know, like humor or like sarcasm or something. You're just going to end up really hurting somebody, right? So I think that like getting it out of your system is like essential. But when it's kind of juxtaposed with like, be angry, and while you're at it, buy Monster and buy Jägermeister, and like, you know, this is like $80 for this, and it's like, and you know, it's like you're not allowed to go there, and like, you know, so I just basically went on stage every day and like, it's just like a total like dick, right? And it's like, they got so mad they tried to kick us off the tour like a couple of times because I just like I was just like, we've paid $4 for each one of you to be here. It cost us $80,000 to do Ozfest, man. $80,000 for strapping on land to go out on Ozfest and sell probably like 1,000 records, right? But I mean, it was an honor. I mean, I really thought it was cool, right? But I mean, it was just a certain element of like, we got in shit for walking down this ramp once, and like, dude, it was like really weird, right? And then the guy came strolling up in his like golf cart, and he said, "Hey, you, come with me, we're going for a ride." And I was like, what? He said, "You think that you fucking guys are too good for this thing, and you could just leave." And I was just like, okay. If my wife's pregnant, I'd be stoked to leave. That'd be great, right? And so we said, okay, we're gone. And then the guy who put the thing together said, no, actually, you can't leave. And so we had to make this truce between ourselves and the Ozfest. And so I just came up after, and the guys were just standing there, like, chest out, you know. And I was, you know, I was like, oh. I was like, we should probably put this to rest, right? Because we got to live with each other for the next 3 weeks, right? And so, but it was cool. Like, I mean, everybody's adults. Everybody's just trying to, like, feed the family. It's not like anybody's got anything invested in being, like, an asshole. Unless he's the asshole, right? And then everybody just knows that, yeah, he's the asshole. And we'll do what you say and then talk shit about you after, right? Like, so we ended up doing, then I just kept going on stage, like, every day. And it's like, catering here sucks, you know? I mean, that guy's a douche, right? And so the guy came rolling up in his golf cart again, right? He said, come on, we got to talk again. He takes it and says, I hear what you say on stage every day, man. I hear that shit. He said, I just want to tell you something. I'm like, uh-oh. He goes, I totally agree, man. It's like deadly. He says, just keep doing it. Go for it, right? The tour's almost over, so I just like fired it up. Actually, Ozfest was like a hard tour, but Sounds of the Underground was deadly. That was a deadly tour. We did the first one. It was like Opeth and Guar and Lamb of God and us and everything. And it was deadly, right? So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, so what else? Okay, we hanging? All right. Oh, yeah. I'm going with Tim for a second here. Yeah.
Are Ghost and Deconstruction, are they going to come out like at the exact same time?
Yeah.
And are you going to do like a tour for both of them at the same time?
I mean, in all honesty, I'm just stoked to be like, you know, not dead at this point, right? So it's like, whatever happens from here on out, I'm like, awesome. If I could pay off my mortgage at some point, that'd be like super deadly, right? Like, but I mean, I don't really have plans. I got so much that I'm doing. Like I say, last week I did Ziltoy for Rock Band. Ghost is done. Deconstruction gets started. I'm going to Prague to use the symphony. Dirk's playing drums, so is Ryan. It's like, it's awesome, right? We're putting it out together, and it's like, the juxtaposition between those two records is about as extreme as you're going to get. Like, I mean, we've got like some serious black metal shit, and then some real new agey flute stuff that, you know, like the lady who played flute on Ghost. Her name's Cat Apple, and she just did, you know, a bunch of stuff at the World Trade Center. Like, you know, she's beautiful, like beautiful musician, right? She does all the stuff for like Nova and National Geographic, and she's got this World Peace Organization that she fronts. It's amazing, right? And then the guy who's doing the orchestration for Deconstruction is, you know, he's a singer for a band called Dark Fortress from like Austria, right? So it's like, but they're both cool people. It's just like, you know, it's like everybody's, you know, expressing it in a different way. So I think on Valentine's Day we're gonna put out this one song. So it's like, oh my God! And the other one's just like, right? Life's all dynamics, guys. So, and let's do another question. I'll play another like quiet, you know, kind of poorly articulated song. I hit you once. I'll grab you 2 seconds. Yeah, go. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
How does Ziltoy compare?
Ziltoy 2?
I thought I heard you.
Yeah, Z squared. Yeah, he hasn't told me yet. He's like real secretive about it, right? But it's like basically, it's like at the end of Alien, my Strapping Lad, I did this song Info Dump, and there's all this like Morse code shit in it because I thought it was super clever at the time. Right? And I was actually just high as fuck. Right? But it's like, but at the end of it, there's this math equation. There's this thing, Fermat's last theorem, right? Like this guy, he invented this like crazy math shit, guys. And it's like it's x squared plus y squared equals z squared, and that's what all the Morse code's doing at the end of Alien. So Z squared Zultoid 2 is like, you know, Zultoid thinking he's all clever, right? But ultimately, like, what deconstruction about is a cheeseburger. Like, I got the choir, got this Prague Symphony and choir, and they're singing about, like, 12 beef patties, lettuce sauce, lettuce chicken. And it's like, if we're going over there, and I'm just like, and like, I've written out the lyrics for the guys. Like, you're going to get these people to say that? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I've got this choir of sopranos. I want them to sing this beautiful thing about taking a dump, you know? And like, but just make it really difficult music. Like, really, like, wow, okay, it's like serious music, but I mean, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? So, but I guess the whole point of it is at the end of deconstruction, it's just like, okay, well, there's no point to anything. There's no secrets. It's just like everything is what it is. It's like, you know, so there you go. And this guy realized that after his quest that everything's a cheeseburger and he's a vegetarian, so he's kind of bummed, right? So I need to think of another song because it's like the first one out. I mean, it's like, what can we play?
Oh, Sister.
What? I can do Sister.
Lady Helen.
Yeah. I can do Lady Helen. I can do everything.
Do something from Ghost.
Yeah, dude. Position 4. Yeah, do why? Well, the thing with Ghost is it's like everything's got like 400 vocals on it. So I'd be like, dude, check this part out. You hear that? In the background, technically, it's supposed to be thinking, "Lost inside of a high water." It's not there, so it just sounds like. So we won't do that. But Sister, right here we go. You guys good? Everybody cool? Yeah. So you can get your shirts after, and then we got laminates, like special fancy pants laminates, and dude, and I'm gonna have a Sharpie, the sharpest I can find. And, whatever you guys want signed is like deadly, right? And again, like thank you so much for coming because it's like, you know, honestly we can't do this tour without these VIP things. So like, yeah, I'm hoping that we can come back and let the agency who's put us out on this tour kind of sees that there's an interest and like, 'cause I want to bring Ziltoid here and everything. So.
Oh yeah, man.
I did Richmond.
Yeah, please, Richmond.
Dude,
I've been there several times.
Sound.
I'm back to Maryland. Yeah. I'm cool. I'll go wherever